So here I am at Dentonia Park for my first ever D12 round. Let's see how she goes. Let's flip over to hole one.
So just because I did a terrible job of explaining it, I will be taking this D12 dice, rolling it to see what disc I throw my tee shot with. I have one disc for every speed slot from 1 to 12. First hole got a 6, so that is the Discraft Glide. It's a flippy mid range. It's technically a fairway driver at the 6 speed. This is one of my first couple of throws with it, so I'll try to put it on a little hyzer. Ended up a little low of the basket to the right. Yeah, so I just got this idea for doing something different on the channel because I just wanted to have fun with it. So this is one of the ideas I had. There's me shanking my putt right, and then trying to get out of the way of the camera because I'm pretty sure I set it up poorly. Hopefully next time I attempt this, I'll have some other people with me, make it a little more enjoyable, and also help out with the camera stuff. Just tapping in my par there. So aside from the 12 discs, I do have my putting putter. It was the only other thing I allowed, and I really only wanted to do it off the tee. So here we are, hole 2. Roll the 2, which is my Rainmaker. Wonderful, wonderful throwing putter that I have. Uh, Apparently, I should be using it more for this hole because I absolutely got a hold of this one. Looks like a really nice flight. Get down there, it is basically parked. So it's a little windy out here. The reason I'm doing this kind of post coverage is the audio from the lapel mic, aside from the little bit of an intro I did, was pretty terrible. Just kept hearing the wind rustling the whole way through. Uh, Now moving on to hole 3. Rolled the 7. That is my test flight cicada that I picked up at World last year in Vermont. I really wish I picked up a few more of these because I'm really liking the flight of it. It really is a longer buzz. Nice straight flight, especially with this hole. It's downhill, so trying to get a little bit of turn out of it. Still has some nice stability. Finished off just behind that tree you can see just in front of the basket. So set up, try to figure out which way I wanted to straddle out. Uh, just because I have a slight bit of hyzer on my putt, I decided to go to the right side. I didn't want to throw it right into the tree in front of me. I just kind of grip lock this putt, as you can see. I'll just flip over and catch that from the other side. The one thing I forgot was a mini, so I'm just using the other disc as a marker, clearing off a bit of mud. And I proceed to shank this next one too. So, wonderful birdie followed by a birdogey. Great, great start to a round where you're attempting to score fairly well. Just tap it in to finish it off. Moving on to hole 4, which, if you've been to Dentonia Park, is the hole that's right next to Vic Park, with the basket on a slope. So definitely an opportunity for a roll away. It's also a fairly short hole, so I was hoping for a nice low number here. Managed to get the 1. Thankfully, it's my Berg. I throw this fairly frequently when playing this hole, anyways. I'm not entirely sure what I would have done if I had rolled like a 10 here. I probably would have tried a spike forehand, uh, just because I'm not a great forehand thrower. Unfortunately, this Berg just got up and skipped down the hill on me. Just trying to get this close to semi bid here. Left a little bit on Annie. Just cleaned up the par. didn't want to walk up and rethrow it or reset the camera. Hole 5, right along the creek that's going through the course. Rolled an 8. That's my Crystal Mantis. It's actually the first disc I ever hit an ace with, back at the Bronte Classic in October 2023. I'm going to show it off to the camera in a second here. You're going to kind of see the faint outlines of the signatures that I got from the people on my card. It's a bit of a flippy disc, so I want to get this on a little bit of hyzer, just to make sure I don't end up in the trees on the right. Thought this looked fairly good coming out of the hand. Sorry I'm not better at the camera stuff. Again, hopefully next time I go through a round I'll have someone with me who can help out. Down there. It's a nicely framed upshot or kind of jump putt. This is definitely well within the range that I do tend to jump putt, so they're just shy of the basket. Just going to reset, you'll see the tap in for the 3. Yeah, so it's just one of the first videos I have of me actually playing a course. It was a really nice day. This was right before the Ice Bowl that I TD'd a couple weeks ago. So I just think about a lot of different stuff aside from just filming at the moment. So yeah, that's hole 5. On to hole 6. I know I did a terrible job of showing this one. I rolled the 3. It's the fierce that I've been rolling the dice into. Understable putter. Definitely try to get this on a lot of hyzer on the right side here, to the right of that tree. And if you get it far enough, there is a golf green that is out of bounds, which I am very much praying that I don't hit. So nervously anticipating the walk up here. Turns out I am just barely in bounds. Probably should have moved it a little bit just to be more away from the OB line, but didn't feel like it. Nice high, just over top the basket, so at least I gave it a chance to go in. So we're just finishing out. I'll take my 3, keep the even round going after the birdie bogey combo, and now up the hill to hole 7. Kind of wish I had a better place to put the camera, but I didn't like the angle of showing the entire tee pad. This might be James Conrad's favorite tee pad if he ever came up had a chance to play it, because it is very long. 7 again, so that will again be the cicada. You can see this couple in the background with the dog that is off leash. Didn't really want to throw into them because the basket's kind of just where they are, a little to the right. Hoping they move through quickly, but yeah, had to do a quick little pause break there. Didn't quite get over on this enough for the turnover shot, so just going to get down there with a nice long putt. So yeah, 9 times out of 10 I will give this an effort, but I'm not really trying to make it because the miss is going to go potentially down the hill onto another golf green, and just doesn't lay up a really nice shot, so I just decided to take my 3. Hole 8, don't know what happened to the video, kind of looks like it got lost. I ended up rolling a 9, which is the CD1 from Discmania. Probably would have been a really nice shot if I hadn't thrown it straight into the ground. So here I am, can't really see the basket, it's just kind of over that little ridge that you can see there. I thought the best way to come into it would be a forehand. Hopefully it was going to skip up a little bit. Here we are, a little bit of a tester to try and get the 3. A little bit of an ante bid, just a little short, but right on target. So tap in my bogey on hole number 8. We get to hole 9, get a 5, that's going to be a Buzz. It's the Buzz I got from the Diameter Open last year in Guelph. Really nice disc. Again, for this hole, a little bit of a turnover that I'm attempting. Although, again, when you throw it straight in the ground, it doesn't really matter what you want to do. It's really not going to have a chance to do it. Come down again, using my zone for a forehand approach. Just really want to keep it away from potentially skipping onto the green. Although it's not really that big a deal because would have been throwing a completely different shot for a backhand. And again, left myself like a pretty long putt to make par, and decide to just completely airball it. And then instead of doing the whole reset, we're just like, oh, let's finish this off. I'm pretty sure I can just take the bogey here. Not worry too much. And here we are, just trying to line up the bogey putt. Left it a little bit low. So I'm cleaning up a double bogey. Overall, +3, given that I wasn't choosing when I was throwing off the tee. Not as bad as it could have been. I'm sure there was a way this could have been much worse. Thanks very much for this. Hopefully I'll get to this again during the summer. A couple of the courses that I would like to try this out on. Hopefully with some other people. So yeah, thank you very much.